Alright guys, new video. Cold War is dying. A lot of people may be confused on why this is. Why am I saying this? And a lot of people are quitting the game or just absolutely hate the game and are about to quit. They're considering quitting because of a couple main reasons. First, skill-based matchmaking being the main reason. A lot of maybe smaller ideas is not quitting COD just in general, is playing a different game, say Modern Warfare, going back, maps, movement, gunplay, weapon balance. A lot of people don't like the sniping in this game. They feel it's not good enough. Some people think it's too good. There's a couple differences, opinions, but mainly skill-based matchmaking is the problem. We're going to talk mainly about that in this video. But make sure to leave a like, subscribe. It means a lot to me trying to grow as a content creator. Every little thing helps. Also, follow me on Twitch, trying to become affiliate. But into skill-based matchmaking, it is definitely a problem in this game for people. Not for me. I haven't really noticed it. Yes, for me, it is hard to play the game solo. And it's not because I struggle. There's a lot of games where I do play well. Like last night on stream. Yeah, plug in my Twitch. Last night on stream, I was playing. And I had games where I had like a 5 KD, 6 KD, and I was just popping off. And yes, then I'd be put in a lobby a couple lobbies later, and I'd get maybe a 2, a 1. I mean, I was literally in a 1v6 TDM or kill confirm, one of those two, for the whole thing. They didn't even send new players. I basically just got free kills because most of the guys weren't trying. There was a guy trying so hard just to shoot my body. Like, he would just try to kill. Like, he was trying hard. Like, he was a good player, and that's why people quit, was because team balancing is my problem with skill-based matchmaking, but people want a ranked playlist so that they think that all the sweats and all the good players that they're playing are going to go play ranked in a skill-based matchmaking, high-induced skill-based matchmaking induced, while they're still the casual. Like, honey, no, that's not how that's going to work. Let's say you create a ranked playlist with the strong skill-based matchmaking and have casual playlists, no skill-based matchmaking. There's going to be pub stompers. There's going to be kids. Like, I would still play the ranked playlist. I'm going to play the ranked playlist once it comes out. It's already been confirmed. But I'm going to go play it. That doesn't mean I'm not going to go play casual. Yeah, you could say, oh, well, playing casual. Me playing casual is still better than a lot of people. This is me kind of in a casual sense in a game right here. I'm trying to level up my M16. I'm trying to level up weapons, playing with a couple people that I met off at Discord, just trying to play with people because it isn't extremely fun to play alone. Part of it is because of skill-based matchmaking. Part of it is because what I like to call team matchmaking is when you're solo, it seems to punish you more, not only in kills, but you're facing like full teams, you struggle more. And for just teams, like you almost need to play with players or else you're not going to have fun, because you either can't really talk to people or you just can't really do well because you're facing a whole nother team that might be giving call outs, that are pretty good players and whatnot. And so you have all these reasons where it basically forces you into what you want, what Activision wants you to do is they want it to be hard when you're solo, playing with more players, because they realize, hey, if you're playing with your friends, you're bound to have a long gaming night session. You're bound to play the game for a long time. You're bound to be playing the game often. You're bound to be playing it for hours. They want to keep you on the game. And so that's why the team-based matchmaking, at least that's my theory, is what it is. And then there's the problem with reverse boosting. It is negative for almost everybody. First, it's just a cheap way. People are literally doing it just so they could drop 60, 70 kills and feel like they're cool. YouTubers are dropping it for content. I ain't dropping it for content. You could see I got players shooting back at me, buddies. Sometimes players don't shoot back, but that's not because I'm reverse boosting. That's because I got the angles. And even if players shoot back, look at this. I win those. I win the gunfights, man. I win a lot of the gunfights when I shoot back. Because, again, I'm a good player. A lot of my fights are with players shooting back. It wouldn't be as fun if players didn't shoot back because you got the challenge. Obviously, that guy didn't shoot back because I came up behind him. But, the game is fun for a little bit, and it's definitely a little bit solo. It's a lot more fun to play with players. I could play for hours with players. If I was playing with players, I could stream for, 4 or 6 hours, stuff like that. So skill-based matchmaking and reverse boosting is happening because of skill-based matchmaking, and then it hurts the people in lobbies with a person reverse boosting, because then it makes it harder for that team to actually have fun, because they have players not even trying to play, just trying to get easier lobbies, while that lobby becomes hard for them because they've got less players. The less players you have actually playing the game in a lobby makes it harder. Like in a 1v6 I was playing last night on stream, it is extremely hard to get kills because you got players coming from all three ways. They're just coming in and they're chasing you down. And so I was able to get a lot of 3 kill streaks, 2 kill streaks, because they basically just came one by one and made my job a lot easier. But let's get off the skill-based matchmaking talk and go with the map talk. So the maps aren't loved in this game. Obviously, they've brought back Raid. They've brought back Nuketown. A lot of people don't like that. They're remaster maps. Every game remasters maps with DLC. But the problem is DLC maps aren't always the greatest. I don't think Pines is that bad. I actually do like this map for the most part. I don't think it's Armada Miami Cartel level. I think, it's Checkmate Satellite. It's in that mid-tier map. It's a solid map. I've enjoyed it for the most part. And yes, it can be a little hard to see. Yes, there are quite a bit of head glitches and whatnot, but I've had reasonable enjoyment. But a lot of people don't like the maps because they aren't exactly Treyarch style maps. You don't see a ton of small 3-lane maps. The closest thing outside of Raid and Nuketown is, Crossroads being that small kind of 3-lane map, and then Moscow being a 3-lane map, but it definitely ain't small. And so you've got Satellite. It's kind of a more smaller map, but it isn't exactly your standard 3 lanes, like 3 distinct lanes, like a standard Treyarch map. But still, a lot of people don't love the maps on this. There are way too many good not good headshots, but good head glitches in this game where it's like, bro, I can't even see their head. I literally see their forehead, and that's it. I mean, if it's Peyton Manning's forehead, then it's a pretty big forehead. But then you've got to look at how the movement. A lot of people don't like the movement. I'm not a big fan of the movement. It kind of feels clunky. It feels slow. It just feels bleh. It doesn't feel like satisfying to move. And so that's why some people are going back to, say, Modern Warfare, because the movement was a little bit more fluid. A lot of people like the movement better. Some people have different of opinions in the gunplay. Some people like the gunplay from Modern Warfare. Some people prefer the gunplay of, Cold War. So there's the differences there. And then there's the weapon balance. A lot of people don't like the snipers in this game. A lot of people either say the snipers are too good or the snipers aren't good enough. Because there's people who want to be able to run around with snipers and quickscope, but there's the people who want snipers to be used what a lot of people would say they should be, as a post-up, you're sniping in long range and whatnot. So I think it's definitely tricky with snipers based on what Treyarch's kind of doing, because they want to kind of be able to allow quickscoping but not have quickscoping be overpowered, but allow snipers to be used in their actual ranges. But it's a tough decision when the community is so split on how the sniper should work in this game. And so there's also a problem with balance. The SMGs, ARs, there's just some balance issues. Obviously, I think it's definitely fixed. The Krig and the AK were the clear best assault rifles. Now the XM4 definitely challenges it. The burst rifles were crazy good. They're still crazy good. The nerf really didn't do much. It definitely made the AUG slightly worse, but everything else wasn't really any change. The War Machine needs a nerf, first of all. Why am I able to do this? Why? Also, trophy systems need a nerf. Trophy systems can block like 5-6 projectiles. It's crazy, and you get them every minute. Like, what? That's not my point, but they're crazy. Like, they're literally the counter to war machines. Just use trophy systems and counter war machines that way. That's how you do it. And so again, skill-based matchmaking is definitely an issue. And it's an issue that I don't think will get resolved. And so you'll see a lot of people just want to quit the game because skill-based matchmaking isn't going to be fixed, sadly. As much as people would hope so, it just doesn't seem like something that they will fix the issue on and A lot of people are going to quit, and it's going to cause the game to see and decrease player base.